All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well. While this truth from is salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. And today, just basically getting on the times that we are coming in. Because it's going to be very unfair, if you were Israelite in these latter times, man. Because when Esau come down having great wrath, being like madmen, sparing none, the first people that's going to be upon his list is the Israelites. But there's one way to know that we was actually reading the book of life. Before I start off, let's get this in the book of St. Matthew, the 5th chapter. Because a part of biblical history, part of biblical prophecy is, Esau showing himself the devil, but also Esau coming after the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Let's get this real quick, please, by Maki. This is the book of Matthew 5, and I'm going to jump down to verse 10. It says, blessed are ye which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Because again, these devils have these different lists: red list, blue list, yellow list, the black list. And on certain of those lists, I ain't going to tell you which one. You can find out for yourself. But, the red list, the black list is the ones that the Israelites are on, man. There's no coincidence that they put, they labeled us as BHIs and we're under the domestic terror, These devils are finna get ready to push a narrative to come down having great wrath. And that's why we're going to need Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua more than ever, man. Because if you try to get carnal with the devil, you playing into his game. Like a boxer with a bad right hook, why you keep on stepping to him, man? Let's read this again. St. Matthew 5 and verse 10. Blessed are ye which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs are the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. Yes, because ultimately it's for Yahweh's sake, man. And he tells you in the book of St. John 15 and also St. John 7 chapter that the world don't hate us, they hate Yahweh. And the reason why they hate us because the spirit of Yahweh is upon us, man. The spirit of prophecy, because you speaking about the downfall of America is ruining these niggas' plans. Whether it be these guys trying to go into 2100 or whether it be a nigga trying to watch the next college football season, man. At the end of the day, the prophets are going to send forth a certain message that's going to be against the world. We're not sending a world-friendly message, man. We're actually sending the message that this current world is going to get destroyed, man. So, of course, on top of that is going to be adversaries, man. And the ultimate adversary is going to be Esau, Edom, but it's also going to be our people, man. Because they're going to be wrapped up and drunk off the Babylon juice, man. But real quick, I got the title. Brothers can see the title. Psalms, the 12th chapter. And as you can see, the title of it says, God, the Most High, power, God, a helper against the treacherous. Now, who's the treacherous in this state? Esau, Edom. If he's not the treacherous, why when, the Gadites, the Reubenites, Zebulun, Naphtali, these different northern tribe brothers, why when Christopher Columbus came over here, bloodshed was everywhere, man? Why all of a sudden when, with this guy named Andrew Jackson, when he signed the bill of the Indian Remove Act, why bloodshed and death start happening, man? Because wherever Esau go, death follows. Even over there in the Middle East, his nickname is the Great Saint. Even these other nations are waking up into who the treacherous is, man. Real quick, let's go right here to the book of St. John. This is the book of St. John. St. John 10 and verse 10. The thief That's what Esau do. He steal everything, man. He stole this land, you know. He stole his clothes. Hey, he even stole our nationality. That's why it says, with the great gatherers, leaves and grapes, Esau the type of nigga that'll raid your fridge, man. Let's read this again. St. John 10 and verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. So wherever Esau go, death follows, man. He's the bearer of death. He's the badger of death, man, the harbinger of death. You know? Read this again. It says, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Yes, and that's why Esau is trying to hurry up with this NWO, because he don't want life to flourish throughout the planet Earth. Esau don't want you to know how it feels to actually breathe a breath of fresh air, man. That's how you know he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Now, real quick, let's go ahead and get this in the book of Psalms 12 and verse 1. Let's start at verse 1. It says, help, right there. He's this what it is, a psalm of David. The first thing he said was help, man. Because in these latter times, if the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai is not upon you, you're going to be fucked up, man. We're going to times like never before. Robotic dogs, massive famine, different type of plagues are popping up. The economy is going to crash. The niggas is already crazy. Imagine how crazy it's going to get when they get that second and third and fourth, fifth, the eighth Jabberwocky, man. So it says, help, Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, for the godly man ceaseth, for the faithful fail from among the children of men. Yes, because, hey, for the lack of better words, the godly men, the faithful men, the ones who truly believe upon Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, in that day is going to be a target on our backs, man. And that target on our back is not going to be because we some niggas that sold drugs or committed murders. No, the reason why we're going to have that target on our back because we're preaching the words of Yahweh Shai. And you coming with the words of Yahweh Shai automatically makes you an enemy of the state, man. Let's get something right here in Isaiah, the 59th chapter, Isaiah 59 and verse 15. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. Right there, man. You telling somebody you don't eat pork, now you getting cracked on, you know? And even on top of that, you telling somebody that America is going to get destroyed. The first thing they're going to do is try to lock you up in the crazy house, man. You talk about UFOs, chariots, and even your own folks, you ain't the same guy I met before. The reason why, because the Lord transformed us into a separate, more perfect being and fit for his eyes, man. Read this one time. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. So if you depart from the evil ways of this world, whether it be you selling dope or you commit adultery, for the lack of better words, it's going to be a target on your back, and especially once you have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. Even when you go into Revelation, the 12th chapter, jump down to the 17th verse, it mentions that Esau is going to come after the ones that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy, which Esau is really going to come after the elect, man. And everybody who get caught up in the crosshairs, they're just going to get caught up. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, that's why you read the Psalms. A lot of times David was praying from deadly situations, man. When his son tried to kill him, when the Philistines had him locked up, when he was in battle and he didn't look so bright, he always called upon the help of Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai, and we have to follow the same suit, man. Continuing on in verse 2, they speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor, with flattering lips and a double heart do they speak. And that's how these devils work, with deceit. Their two main attributes is deceit and the sword. Once that deceit doesn't work, he come with the sword, man. You know? But again, a part of this devil is speaking vanity. He's already pushing forth out certain movies, pushing out certain news, interviews, and even certain Israelite camps who make damn music videos and do extracurricular activities. Esau is already setting up the banner to demonize us. But it's all good. We can see that coming a mile away because all you're doing is fulfilling your light in biblical prophecy. Let's go ahead and get this in Job 15, verse 35. Salakia. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 34. Job 15 and 34. For the congregation of the hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. So the guys who sold out, who changed your doctrine for Esau's sakes, the Lord said he's going to consume you, man. Because hand joining hand, you're not going to be left untouched for joining together with Esau, man. Because we know Esau is the ultimate person that's going to get that judgment, but you're going to get caught up in the crosshairs if you sold out and you took the bag and changed your doctrine just for Esau's sake, man. Let's continue on in verse 15. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity. In these think tanks, they're thinking, what's the next move we're going to make to demonize the Israelites? What's the next move we're going to make to try to knock off the sons of Jacob? Esau is not, he don't even give a fuck about that villa no more. He don't even care about what's going on here, this, that, and the third. The only thing he care about is the return of Yahweh Shai. He's shaking in his boots. That Revelation, the 11th chapter, around the 11th verse, when great fear fell upon them, when life came into the Israelites, that's in full effect right now, man. And you're going to see it's going to be full of, you guys are going to see when it's full effect, when it's too late, when the famine hit. Then you're going to realize Esau hates you. But the water Yahweh Shai, the Lord, he's showing us that now. Us that has the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Read this again in Job 15:35. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, in their belly prepareth deceit. Yes, in their mind. These devils prepare deceit in different things in their think tanks to come out and deceive the whole world, man. These guys deceive the whole world so bad, they got everybody thinking together, Yahweh. They think the whole world think they Judah now, man. But since you Judah, tell me who Zebulun is, man, and break it down. Tell me who Naphtali, Issachar, Simeon. They got Levi over there, and they call him Levi. They claim, but I'm not saying every, it's really scattered throughout the whole sea, but for lack of better words, most of those gutter rats over there, those small hats, they deceive the people to thinking that they're the chosen people of Yasharallah. That's a part of these devils pushing forth that deceit. Let's go back into the Psalms 12:2. Because if you speak bad about an Amalekite, then you get demonized. You anti-Semitic now. But I'm Shemitic. Read this again. Psalms 12:2. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. With flattering lips and a double tongue do they speak. The Lord shall cut off all flattering lips, in the tongue that speaketh proud things. So ultimately, the Lord is going to disappoint you devils. These different plans you have set up, these different cahoots, these different agents, whatever these devils have, ultimately, you're not going to achieve it. Now, NWO, the CHIP, this social credit system, hey, you're not going to feel it to its fullest because the Lord, he's going to cut those things off. Even though you put it into your law, you put it into your legislations, man. It's not going to help you or preserve you from the Lord's wrath. Let's continue on. It says, who have said with our tongue we shall prevail. Our lips is our own, who is Lord over us. Because these devils think through their deceit, they're going to be able to take over the whole world. Through these different wicked ass laws and legislations, they think they're going to achieve the NWO, which is sadly mistaken. Let's get this in Wisdom of Solomon 2, and I'm going to start at verse 10. This Wisdom of Solomon 2:10, because a part of these legislations are these mandatory, get ready for these different words to be made known more and more. Mandatory, required. In order to enter, you must have. These different laws and legislations that's already on the books. When they come to pass, don't be surprised that Esau was using that to demonize the children of Israel. Even once you go back into the Crown 19 plans, demic, the first people they said they have to take that job walking first was the so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans. And there was even articles coming out saying that. Let's continue on though. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 10, let us oppress the poor and righteous men, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the gray hairs of the age. Because when Esau come down with great wrath, he's laying down everybody, man. The whole project, just not little John. He's going to lay down the whole project. Continuing on. Let our strength be the law of justice. And this how he's going to try to justify killing and laying people down. Type up summary execution. When you don't even get a trial, you just guilty by association. But hey, it's a blessed thing, man. That's a blessed thing to die for righteousness' sake. It tells you that in the book of Matthew the 5th chapter where I just read. Blessed are they that are persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. Let's go ahead and read this again. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is found is for that which is feeble is to be found nothing worth. And that's it, because Esau, he's trusting in his laws and legislations, but ultimately it's not going to work, man. It's not going to benefit you. The only thing it's going to benefit is your death. It says, therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. Yes, we're separate from this world. Again, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. So when we're to pray, these devils are going to try to make laws and legislations to knock that prey off. Let's continue on. He upbraideth us, we getting on your ass, without offending of the law. He objecteth our infamy, the transgressions of our educations. He professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High. We got the 100% truth. He called himself the child of the Lord. We're Yasharala, princes of the power. He was made to reprove our thoughts. And that's one of the reasons why he's going to come down having great wrath. Because we get on your ass and we telling everybody that you're going to get destroyed, and Obadiah 1:18 must be fulfilled. Let's continue on. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion. Because Esau know he can't buy us off. Unlike these guys who changed the doctrine, for Esau's sakes or for the world's sakes, man. One day you believe in miracles, and the next day you just believe in black Europeans. Niggas are sick out here. Let's go back into this Psalms 12. Let's continue on in verse 4 again. Who have said, with our tongue we shall prevail. Our lips are our own, who is Lord over us. So let the strength be a law of justice. He's going to trust in his laws and legislations to try to come down with great wrath. That's why he's going to justify. Well, you want to take the jab. I think you sick. You need to be eliminated in order to stop the disease, in order to stop the spread of the epidemic, Let's continue on. It says, for the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise. Yes, because we're sighing and crying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Saith the Lord, I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. Esau Edom, man. He's going to get ready to come down having great wrath. And if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua on you, in that day, man, you're going to be taken. Continuing on, because he said, because the Lord, he's a man of his words. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's not a power that he should lie. Verse 6, it says, the words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of the earth, purified 7 times. And that's how you know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he comes with a pure doctrine. Because this pure doctrine is faithful and true. If the Lord say he's going to save you, he's going to do it. You just got to keep your end of the bargain. And what is on our end of the bargain? To do the work and to endure to the end, man. And a part of that enduring is enduring these trials that we're finna get ready to come through. Because we're not going through shit now, man. The Lord, he's building us up to really go through the big battle, man. That big battle is going to be the times of Jacob's trouble. We can see it being striped up now, man. The fire is just going to get hotter and hotter, until we get closer until the time of Yahushua. But again, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is faithful and true. Let's get this real quick in Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs 8. And I'm going to start at verse. Proverbs 8, and I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, here, for I will speak excellent things. And that's what you do when you hearken unto the scriptures. You will hear it. You go into that word here, it goes into hearken, attend. You go into that word attend, goes to attention, attentive, something you invest your time in. It says, here, for I will speak of excellent things. In the opening of my lips shall be right things. So the Lord, he's not going to tell you nothing wrong. That's why it says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua words are pure. Continuing on. It says, for my mouth shall speak truth. and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. So when the Lord said he's going to speak the truth, he's going to deliver you from the times of Jacob's trouble, he's going to make it happen. It says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward nor perverse in them. They are all plain unto him that understandeth, and right unto them that find knowledge. So this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is ultimately what's going to preserve us from these latter times. But you have to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear to actually recognize and see the importance or the value of this truth, man. Let's continue on. Thou shalt keep them, O Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. And that generation is not talking about, slavery, even though we in bondage and slavery, 1776. No, man. Let's talking about this generation right here, the most wickedest generation that it have ever been. It's no coincidence that this place is called, these people are called Generation Z. That's the last letter of the fucking alphabet, because this is the end all and be all of wickedness being ran throughout the planet Earth. And Esau know that his wickedness is finna get ready to run out. That's why he hate these pure words for coming out, man. He hate the truth coming out, because the truth is the ultimate adversary for deceit. And that's how this devil work, dealing under the shadow of wickedness. Continuing on. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And that's why Esau have to be taken out. Because if he don't, like the scripture said, no flesh shall be saved, man. He's so wicked as the leader of the king is, so are the people. So ultimately, it's going to get worse and worse and worse as time goes on. He's the harbinger of death. He will end up killing you and everything around himself, and ultimately he will kill himself. He is the beast man. And that's why Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to have to save us from this beast man. Let's get this in Psalms 140, end off right here. This is the book of Psalms 140 in verse 1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Right there, that points at Esau Edom, who hunts for sport, Who the guy that's fascinated with blood, continuing on, who imagine mischiefs in their heart, because a part of their mischief is to kill down Jake. That's a lot of these people fantasy. You go into the shooting ranges of Esau, they have pictures of black men up there, Issacharite men, Northern tribe men, so-called Mexicans practicing for these latter days. It says, continually are they gathered together for war. Yes, they are already ready for the strap. Why? Because that's what they're blessed in. Showing you niggas who's going to trust in the sword instead of trusting in the Heavenly Father, you're going to get tapped out, man, easily. I won't be surprised if you niggas who try to go to war with Esau, I won't be surprised if you get hit by an 8-year-old girl, because that's how Esau is breaking them up now. Read this again. It says, who imagine mischiefs in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war. They are sharp. It's like they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Salah, yes. Because everything Esau speak is a lie. And ultimately, like it tells you in Sirach, the 14th chapter, if he do it good, ultimately he's going to show you he's the devil, Let's finish off here at verse 4. It says, keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve us from Esau. Preserve me from the violent man. Keep us from the hunter. It says, who have proposed to overthrow my goings. Because a part of this devil trying to overthrow our goings, he's trying to overthrow this truth. Trying to take our hope away, man. That's what this guy is trying to do by coming down having great rap. He's trying to take away your hope from the Lord, man. He's going to try to force this sea-hip upon you, but you have to stay strong and pray unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua to endure these latter days, these hard times, because it's only going to get worse. Acts 14 and 22, through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. So, yeah, I just pray this video was edifying. I want to say, Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakodash, Shalom, DTA, and the Bible Bow. Soon.